In today's video, we're going to be checking out what's in these cabinets. Small ones, large ones. So welcome back to Mad Dog Airguns. The weather here has been so bad. It has just rained for days and days and days. We got the tanks sort of fitted, you know, for irrigation and the garden and that. We've got 6 1,000 litre tanks plumbed in. They're all filled right up to the brim. It has just done nothing but rain these last few days. But so I've got some videos planned outside. On the range, but I just can't get out there. It's so wet and it's just chucking down with rain. So I thought we'd go through and see what we've got in the cabinet. Now you will have seen all of these. I'm trying not to mention what they are because obviously this channel is monetized. But as you know, if you say certain words, it gets demonetized. So I'm trying not to say them. I'm gonna try and be careful. And if I edit it out and there's any bleeps or anything, you'll know why. But if you look back over my previous videos, I would have done a video on each particular one. But I'm just going to go over them and refresh your memories, show you what we've got. Now, I've got nearly said it. I've got 2 cabinets here. A large one for the long variety and a small one for the handheld variety. This is sort of like my little survival corner. Now, we don't need to keep them in cabinets like this because they're not licensed. We don't need any special requirements for storing them. But because I'm putting all this out there on YouTube, it's sort of out there in the public. People know what I've got in the house. And I do get a lot of people commenting and giving me grief. And it only takes one person to want to call the police and you get a raid. If they turn up and they have a look, we're being responsible, basically. Always be safe with your, even though they're not real pew-pews. I think that's what they call them, isn't it? And but you've got to treat everyone as it's loaded. So we're being responsible. If we do ever have a bit of a spot check, they're all locked up. We're all above board. There's nothing illegal in there. So I will just get this point out there before I get anybody commenting and getting your knickers in a twist. Here in France, this is what I'm English. I live in France. Here in France, we're allowed up to 20 joules, whether that's the handheld variety or the long variety. We're also allowed black powder without license. Don't ask me why. So yeah, before anyone gets commenting, getting your knickers in a twist, I'm going to go over what we've got and I'll tell you what power they are and what I've tested them at. Just bear in mind that I'm in France, not in the UK. So we're going to dive straight in. So we'll check out the small one first. Got these on Amazon, I think it was. So I've got a bit of a rack down here. We've got some tins of what they call plombs. Got some PAKs there. That's the Polish Kappa for the black powder. So these are nicely stored. So first one, you've all seen this one before. It's the 17 Gen 4. It's quite realistic, blowback action. Now this is only 1.7 joules, and that is 1.2 foot-pounds. 4.5mm BBs. That's realistic. It's got a really good feel. So there's that. The SP 2022. Non-blowback, this one. Same again, 4.5mm BBs, non-blowback, CO2. Now this one is 2.8 joules, which is just over 2 foot-pounds. This one's quite accurate. The 17, it's not as accurate as this, but this is all fixed, so there's no sort of moving parts. I don't know if with the 17, with it, the blowback, whether that puts you off or what, I don't know. But anyway, that's a nice little piece, and that was, they're less than €70, and it's got a good weight to it. A lot of the weight is in the magazine on that one. So that's that. And then we've got this one, which is another SP 2022. Now this is a 9mm. Almost the real deal, but not quite. It's got a, you know, PAK rounds. So that's PAK, not the real deal. But I say it's got a good action. It's blowback, double action, or single action or double action. You can pull the trigger in it. You can see the hammer moving. But that's awesome. That is, obviously nothing comes out. You can put an adapter on it and fire rubber balls, but yeah, it's got a good feel to it, good weight, metal slide. That's all. It works as it should. Perfect. I love that. So that's that. And up here we've got the Home Defence. You've all seen videos on this. I don't know what the power is for that PAK one. I've not put that through the chronograph. I'm going to put the rubber balls through the chronograph and see what that one does. This one, it's been modified. This was 11 joules as standard. It's been tuned up. So this, on average, 19.5 to 20 joules. So it's still within the legal limit. I've got just a flashlight on the bottom. And I've got a little laser dot on the top. So so you can load that up. That's your little bit of a home defence kind of thing. So now up here we've got this, which is, so this is the 1875 by Crosman. This is 4.5mm BBs or pellets. Half cock, you can turn the drum. Full cock, pull the trigger and it does it. It's CO2 powered. This is 3.2 joules, which is 2.36 foot-pounds. This is deadly accurate. It really is. I was quite surprised when I was using this at how sort of accurate it is. It's just a lovely thing to have in the collection. It's a good feel. Doesn't feel like a toy. Perfect. And the last thing we got up here is the 1851. Half cock it. You can. That I was really shocked with when I first started with that one. This is the closest we can get to the real thing without a license here in France. It's 44 black powder, and it really is superb. Quite accurate, in fact very accurate. It is very straight. I like this. I would like to get another black powder in this version at some point, So that's it for this little cabinet. So we'll get this lot put back. Just sitting outside the cabinet, we've got this, which is the, you've all seen it before, the HDS 68. Double, selectable. This is the 7.5 joule version, been tuned and modified. Now this now averaging about 19.5 joules, which is 20 joules is 14.75 foot-pounds. So the legal limit we can have here in France is slightly higher than the UK, which is why I've had a lot of people jumping up and down saying, you know, it's too powerful, you'll need a better license if you want to keep those. I'm not in the UK, I'm in France, so that comes in at under 20 joules, so that's superb. So it's another thing for keeping in your home. First one. Is this. This is the Legends with the foldable doodah. Now this is 3.5 joules, which is 2.58 foot-pounds, semi and fully auto, realistic blowback. You do really feel it going when you're on full auto. It's just absolutely fantastic. It feels great, looks great, and it just gives you that bit of realism when you're out there on the range. I mean, you've seen all these before anyway, but weather's crap, I can't really do much else. This one here, it's made by Gamo. Brake barrel, sight on top, which is a 3-9 by, I can't remember what it is now, 3-9 by 40. Now this is 19.9 joules, which is 14.6 foot-pounds. This is really accurate. I was really quite surprised with this. It's a 177, so 4.5 millimeters again, and it's just fantastic for the price of it, and the quality is great. You know, it's not a really expensive one, but you know, it's got everything you need. It's got obviously fixed sights with windage and elevation if you're into that kind of thing. It's got fibre optics in the end, but obviously it's got this as well, which is very nice. So that was my Christmas present last year, which I was really chuffed with. I just want this weather to get better so we can get outside and do some with it. At last, but no means least, we've got this one, which you've probably all seen in the previous couple of videos I've done. I've just redone this one. I've just redone all the wood on it. It's come up really nice. I'm really chuffed with this. I've got this on there. I've had to order a different rail to fit that on. I need to get outside and get this all zeroed in. This is the Benjamin, 5 millimeters. You know, it's just fantastic. This one measured at the most 10.51 joules, which is 8.39 foot-pounds, so it's not massively powerful, but it is accurate. It's got a long barrel. Obviously the barrel starts there to about there. I don't know how long it is, but it's really good. I gave a chap 40 quid for this years ago, and I'm really glad that I've done this wood and got all the scope and everything on it, and this sort of rubber butt pad thing on it. It doesn't fit perfectly, but it's not moving about. It's just fantastic. So it's another good one for the collection, that is. So last but by no means least, we got this, which is the world's smallest. You might have seen the video I did on this. It's tiny. That just sits on top. So that's pretty much it for this video. I thought we'll have a look through the cabinets, the little cupboards here, show you what's in there. You've seen them all before, but I thought, well, we'll just show you again. I can't get out there. This is my little sort of survival prepping corner. I've got like my LED torches sitting here, and my emergency communications. You know, we've got the Baofeng, and I've got a CB radio here as well, which I'm going to get set up in one of the cars. You know, it's just a cheap. I've had this for years and years. It's just a Midland 38. I don't know if I'll be able to pick anything up in France, but be a laugh, wouldn't it? So we don't need these to keep them in France. There's no legal requirement or anything like that. But as I say, we just got them. Peace of mind. They're all locked up. They're organised. We know where they are. And I say, if the old plod comes round, then and they want to have a look, there you go. Help yourselves. It's you know, but that's what's in them. I think over time we probably will add to the collection. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just so, basically it's something for me to do to while away the time while it's pissing hard with rain. I enjoy making videos and I enjoy editing, so something to do in the crap weather, innit? Anyway, I hope you like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and do come back for more of these videos, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.